Hi everybody, this is my new YouTube channel. You might have seen my other one named Carnum, which I review action figures, collectibles, etc. But today, we're gonna do a little bit different. This channel is gonna be probably solely based around commentary and stuff that I really like because I research aliens, prototype. I like to research all that kind of stuff. And today we're gonna be talking about my favorite video game of all time, which is Prototype. And this subject is about Alex Mercer's weapons. People think that Alex Mercer can create whatever he wants out of his arms. And this is true. Alex Mercer can create whatever he wants, but he is also limited to what he can do with that power. And I'm gonna drink some water real quick. This complete manipulation of biomass. Biomass is limited when it comes to Mercer, I think. And I say this because he can only create specific weapons like claws, blades, muscle mass, all the classics. And eventually, I think this is how it works. Once Alex Mercer has consumed enough mass, his body is able to exert more power than he could before. Let's say Mercer is, let's say he's hadn't really had his dinner or lunch for the day. So he's just going to be able to utilize his standard weapons such as his blades, his claws, his hammer fist, his standard arsenal. Let's say he goes and consumes some new strands of DNA. Or not new, maybe just some humans, maybe some infected creatures such as brawlers, Goliaths, some juggernauts. Mercer will be able to exert more force and more power once he is consumed these creatures. And this is like the main thing in the Prototype series about gaining health. It's kind of like that, but he also would gain health and power. And there's something I would also like to talk about, which is how in cutscenes, cinematics, Alex Mercer and even James Heller were able to take two weapons and equip them at once. One arm being, let's say, the standard with Mercer is one arm being a blade and the other arm being one claw. And I feel like Mercer is able to do this again when he's got more biomass in his body, and once he doesn't have that biomass, he's limited. And I think this is how it works in the Prototype universe, that the more biomass he's consumed, the more power he can exert at once. And this is also proved in the final cutscene of Prototype. Not the final cutscene, right before you fight Alex Mercer, where he consumes all of his evolved and rips them apart into his body. He is able to do any type of weapon combination he would like. He can make spikes come out of the ground, not even equipping or not even utilizing the claws. He can just stomp on the ground and spikes will come up. He can double weapon. He can use hammer fist, whip fist at the same time. It does not matter. He can do what he wants with his power. And I think this makes sense. And that's more to prove it. And in the people might argue, well, in the first cutscene of the first cinematic in the first Prototype, the big trailer, he double weapons using the claw and the blade, and we don't see him consuming. Well, I haven't really got an explanation for that one yet, but let's just say this. Let's just say he's at his maximum power in that cutscene, because that is kind of a monologue, I guess you would say. It's just basically telling what the game's all about, but the second to last cutscene for Prototype 2 actually has evidence with it. So that's what I think he's limited with his powers, because people are like, Purple Travel Hole says, why doesn't he just turn his legs into rockets and shoot across the city? Again, I don't think he can do that. Or he also says, why doesn't he turn his head into a saw blade? That is more likely. I feel like that is more of a little thing he would be able to do, but again, why would you do that? But I feel like in Prototype 3, if we were able to play as Pariah, then we would be able to get some range stuff. Because I feel like Pariah would be stronger than Mercer and Heller, and I think that makes a lot of sense. So, that's basically the video. Like, how would Mercer, it'll probably be titled, like, why Mercer is limited with biomass. That's probably what the video will be called. But I gotta edit this and all that other good stuff. So, this is my new YouTube channel, guys. Please subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you think of it. Do you like the structure? Do you like me doing commentary videos? I know I don't really have that many subscribers on my other channel, but I like to gain new subscribers. I want to give Prototype some love and just some attention because I feel like it doesn't get enough. It's a great game series, and I'm looking forward to Prototype 3 next year because if you don't know, there's an article that confirms Prototype 3 is coming out next year. So, yeah, guys, this has been... I haven't really come up with a name yet. Right now, it's just labeled Carnage. It's probably going to be something else. But, yeah, guys, this has been whatever the name of this YouTube channel is going to be. And this is him